I remember I was your NSO coordinator.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right? Your class of 2000.
Oh, it was class 2010.
Yeah. Because I remember we would say, Quadzine, we love that name.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
You can't remember me because I don't think. Because I was I was on staff in Zapata when you were a freshman.
Oh, okay.
Wait. No.
You were on staff during my annual weekend, right?
No. No. I went abroad. I was a junior when you came in.
Okay.
Yeah, as a freshman.
Okay.
Yeah. But we never officially met. But I remember seeing your name because we'd be like, Quadzine.
Yeah, it's not too common.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if Jackie gave you the spiel, but it's just you know, this making a short documentary kind of about El Centro / Comunidad to function both as you know, a tool for diversity recruitment and also kind of as a showcase to the administration, you know, to validate their funding of central services.
Okay.
But yeah, so here's a list of the kind of questions or topics I'll be addressing.
Okay.
And yeah, I won't ask you all of them, just in the interest of time, and I haven't really been asking. I think I've been asking like 3 or 4 questions to each person.
So you'll ask me questions and I'll answer them?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. And but yeah, and so yeah, so look at me and not the camera, just because.
The angle.
Yeah, the angle, and yeah, and let's see. So okay, just to start off with, what's your name, year, major, and what you're doing now, and maybe.
I hope I don't have anything in my teeth.
Oh no.
Okay.
Good. And maybe VSOs that you were part of, or certain positions you might have had.
Okay. So name, major, year, activities I was involved with Stanford.
And what you do.
Overall, and then Centro involvement in what I do now.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever? Okay. My name is Rebecca Perez. I am part of the class of 2008, majored in political science and urban studies. Was part of Centro staff when I was here at Stanford. I did a lot of work with the this is going to be hard for me. Can I start over?
You're fine. You don't even have to start over because I'm going to be
editing
it all.
Okay. So I did a lot of work with El Centro Chicano when I was here. I was academic coordinator for a year, also facilities coordinator. I also was able to be part of Casa Zapata residential education staff. Was an ethnic theme associate my senior year. Also, I was able to be a new student orientation coordinator. Was able to welcome the class of 2010 while I was here. Was also able to be part of Stanford and Washington, which gave me the opportunity to work for the Department of Health and Human Services in the Office of the Americas. Great experience for me overall. Stanford was amazing. I also did the spring. I can't remember. No, the spring volunteer program. Yeah.
Alternative spring break.
Alternative spring break. I was able to do alternative spring break as well, focusing on the Filipino community, which was a really awesome experience that taught me the parallels within the community and the Latino community in the United States. Everything was great. I was able to meet a lot of people, just be part of amazing communities everywhere I went. Lived in the dorm for 4 years and just had overall the best experience I could say. Centro was my rock while I was at Stanford. It helped me come back home whenever I had challenges, and I always knew that there would be somebody that could understand them and also empower me to continue with whatever journey I had to take. So without the support of Frances Morales while I was here, it would have been a lot more difficult for me to find the resources that I needed to be able to complete whatever goal I had. Frances was definitely like a second mother to a lot of Stanford students because she was always there for them. So I have nothing but good things to say about El Centro.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so just to start off with, what was your first impression or maybe interaction with El Centro?
My first impression with El Centro was I actually came on board when as a freshman. When I started my new student orientation, I already had a part-time job. I was actually working for Jamba Juice on campus, and I came across Centro because For Admin Weekend, I knew that they had a lot of activities, and I knew that it was on campus if I needed to. And also for New Student Orientation, we had the New Student Welcome, and I was able to go there and see people that were also part of my class. I think that my first interaction with becoming part of Centro was actually for a job. I knew that I was able to do a work study program, so I was able to. I was directed from by Mary Morrison to. I knew that I was eligible for that, so that's when I knew that. What Centro offered some opportunities, so that's when I came in, talked to Chris about it. But my involvement with Centro goes back a little bit more, because I actually was a winner for one of the essay contests when I was in middle school for Cesar Chavez Week. So I actually got to come and collect my prize when we had a lieutenant governor as a guest speaker. So that was years before. So it was Centro reaching out to local schools.
What would maybe your favorite memory of Centro, or maybe if you can't think of one in particular, what's your favorite event that Centro sponsors maybe annually?
My favorite event that Centro sponsors is one that brings a lot of memories to me, which is Posadas. I really enjoyed that activity because I think that I remember my first Posadas my freshman year, and I remember inviting my parents. My parents live locally, so inviting them to come check it out, and they were just able to relate to the procession and all those things as things that we did in Mexico when I would go visit, when I'd go on vacation. So I think that was probably one of my most favorite events, just because amongst finals, amongst studying Dead Week and all that, there's still this connection to home and tradition, which I think is very important for me. So Posadas was one of my most favorite events.
Let's see. One more. Maybe talk about how Centro impacted your academic experience at Stanford, or how it may have advanced your academic success, or how it's affected your professional career maybe after Stanford.
Okay.
So one of those two.
And I totally didn't even say what I'm working in right now, but how did it impact me? Well, while I was at Stanford, I believe that Centro was the first to give me a lot of opportunities in almost anything. They were one of my first jobs. They were definitely exposure to different departments on campus, different resources. So I was able to learn where to go. When it came to me wanting to double major, I was able to go to guest speaker events with people that were very knowledgeable in how to do it. That it provided a lot of exposure to professors as well for what we could do, what we could study, if we wanted to apply for a grant, how to do it, what are the deadlines for that. I think Comunidad, just having that email list as a resource, a lot of times you're reminded when things are due or new opportunities, and just that network. I think it provided a network for what is really out there for me at Stanford. I think that it helped build a lot of confidence for me as well, for the professional world, because it was here with the opportunities that I accepted that Centro gave that I was able to build on my skills, which eventually helped me also in the professional world, where I became more confident to speak in public, and just went out of my comfort zone. But I really think that Centro helped me by doing that, by exposing me to meetings, exposing me to different events where I had to really talk to some high officials on campus. Which I think is very valuable no matter where you go.
Well, that's really good. I'm going to use snippets from that. So everyone else has done this. So one part of the video is going to be a segment where Centro Chicano is, and then one word to describe it. Some examples have been Comunidad, Familia, Vibrant.
Mine's going to be empowerment.
Okay, so nobody said that yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So just look into the camera and say, El Centro Chicano is.
Okay. El Centro Chicano is empowerment.
Okay.
Yeah?
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.